Welcome. So I talk to enough families to know for definite, to know for completely sure that our love as parents for our children is huge, unalterable, visceral, many superlatives. But what I see quite often too is that parents who are coming to me, they confess that sometimes they don't like their children, not at certain times or not right now. And so today I'd like to talk about why this happens to us. And perhaps it's happened to you, perhaps it happens to us all as parents at some point. I'm Una Alexander, and I help you radically love your child all the way to happiness and naturally great behavior. And the reason I do this work is because I believe that radically loving is radically easier. And the more families who get to experience the radically loving way in their everyday, the easier their life will become and the happier and healthier our world will be too. So occasionally my mum didn't like me, apparently. I'm thinking of a time when I must have been about 8 years old. We were walking down the street and we bumped into a friend of hers. It was a friend that I wasn't that keen on. She had a kind of quite square, pointy, jutty outy jaw, and I didn't like her that much. They got chatting, and oh no, the conversation came round to would Una like to come round to her house? Now, she had a daughter who was a similar age to me, a tiny bit younger. And when I heard that, I started to feel so fearful because I didn't feel comfortable in her house, in that, in that place with her. And so I started doing whatever an 8-year-old might do in order to try and get out of this. I kind of said yes because I thought I should be polite, and then I said no, and then I said vague things, and then I looked away, and I danced about on my toes, and it was awful, really, but I didn't know what to say. Finally, it was all over. They said goodbye. My mum took me around the corner, and then she laid into me. I had embarrassed her, and she was furious. Now, the thing is that my mum probably thought I was being rude, I was being cheeky, I was deliberately embarrassing her or something. But what she didn't understand was what I just shared with you, that I didn't feel comfortable in that place. I didn't want to go to a place where I didn't feel loved. And this is what I believe nearly 100% of our disagreements in families are about. They're about misunderstandings about love. It's as simple as that. Imagine this. There's a 6-year-old boy. He's having a bath with his beloved mother. They're having a fabulous time together. It's a one-on-one bath, not with his little sister, who's 4 years old. There are bubbles, there's fun, there are jokes, there are snippets of important conversations too. It's just the best. It reminds him in a deep, probably quite unconscious part of himself of what life was like before his little sister came along, when he was firmly the apple of his mother's eye, the only one, the one and only. And then he gets out of the bath, he's given a lovely rub down, he goes back to his room, and boom, there he sees his little sister, and she gives him that look. And he's reminded that he's not the only apple of his mother's eye anymore, that he has to share her, and he feels less secure in her love for him when he sees his little sister, because he's reminded of how easily she seems to please his mother and his father as well. It just seems so easy for her to get all that wonderful positive attention. And this, after the heaven of the bath, this brings him down to earth with a really big bang. And he just pushes her over, and it hurts. And she cries, and mummy comes running in, and she doesn't understand. She doesn't understand because she's been doing all the right things. She's been giving him some quality time, some one-on-one attention, helping to fill up his cup, help him feel loved, and this has happened. And it's another of these misunderstandings about love. So, and I believe this is happening all the time, actually. You know, whether it's in your case, perhaps your child not wanting to get dressed to go to school or nursery, or not wanting to go to bed in the evening, or keeping on hopping out of bed once you put them to bed, or whether they're running off at drop off, or whatever it is, or also, you know, like um, pushing over their little sister, or doing things like that. I believe these are all misunderstandings about love. And so, does this intrigue you? Would you like to learn more? Would you like to know exactly how the misunderstandings about love are taking place in your family, and importantly, how to heal them so that you can all have a more enjoyable, happier, and smoother time together? Because if you would, I've got good news. Next week, starting Monday, October the 12th, I'm running a free challenge exactly on this topic. And it's called the Reset Your Relationship in 5 Days free challenge. And you're invited. I'd love you to join us. And I'll be taking you on a journey whereby you'll get a little task, a little fun task each day, which will take you step by step through a process which will unravel what are the misunderstandings in your family and show you, importantly, how to heal them and have more fun together and have family life just going more smoothly. So the sign up link is this: unaalexander.co.uk/challenge. So I recommend you go there now while you're thinking of it. Get yourself signed up, and I really hope to see you there. And we're going to have a lot of fun together. I can't wait to see you. Bye. Lots of love.